Hey there, welcome to the channel. My name is James, and here at 20th and 21st Movies, we are about all things cinema. All right, happy Cinco de Mayo. It's the 5th of May, 2023, as of the time this video is going up. And I thought I'd put out a couple of little mini reviews of some recent releases, one from Kino Lorber Studio Classics in this video. And in the next video, I'm going to talk about a Criterion Collection release that's pretty popular out there that I had a chance to watch for the first time. So without any further ado, let's talk a few minutes here about this fantastic release from Kino Lorber. I'll go ahead and just spill the beans here. This is an amazing release of Sidney Lumet's 1957 all-time classic film, 12 Angry Men. This is the film starring Henry Fonda, Lee J. Cobb, Martin Balsam, all playing jurors adjudicating this case involving an 18-year-old young man who is on trial for the murder of his father. We have these 12 angry men who are serving on a jury who are basically looking at the facts of the case, looking at the evidence in order to come to either a guilty or not guilty verdict in this case. And it is an absolutely riveting drama that is one of the all-time classics of cinema. This is a film that basically lays bare all the essence of so much of what makes this American judicial system what it is. It's all brought to the fore in this movie, 12 Angry Men. The whole concept of the right to a trial by jury, due process, equal treatment under the law, principle of reasonable doubt and innocent until proven guilty, all of those concepts are brought to the fore in the deliberations of this jury in this film. It's just one of the all-time classics of cinema that if you haven't seen it, this is definitely a film to watch for sure. So you don't need my analysis of this movie. This movie's been analyzed ad nauseum for decades, and rightly so. It is just that good. It's one of the all-time classics. If you happen to have this film on your shelf in any version whatsoever, DVD, Blu-ray, VHS, whatever the case may be, if you haven't watched it, do yourself a favor and put on 12 Angry Men. You'll be glad you did. So the movie is fantastic. The acting performances by Henry Fonda, playing really the conscience of this jury. He is really playing a key element, leading this jury to make the right decision, to properly talk about the evidence of this case and make sure people don't rush to judgment, but really look at the evidence to come to the right decision. So he's really that conscious, that heartbeat of this jury. Then you have Lee J. Cobb on the other side, who is trying to sort of rush to judgment. His mind is made up from the very beginning, and so you have those two kind of butting heads along with other members of the jury as they are deliberating this case. So just a fantastic discussion. One of the key things about this film, which is 96 minutes, is that most of it takes place in one room. So of the 96 minutes of this film, about 90 of it is spent in the jury room with these 12 men. And it is some of the most riveting drama you'll ever see in a one-room movie. The other 6 minutes are the opening shot of the film, which is pretty good, which shows you the courthouse at the very beginning, and it goes into a tracking shot inside the courthouse, so you see the hallways and the vestibules and the foyers of the courthouse. It goes to different hallways where you see people outside of courtrooms after cases are decided, and you see how they're reacting to those outcomes. And then the camera comes to the door of a particular courtroom, and it goes into that courtroom, and it opens up with the judge giving the instructions to this jury of 12 men here, and instructing them that, hey, this is a capital murder case, one of the most serious cases under the law, and you have to examine the facts in this case. And if you do not arrive at confidence beyond a reasonable doubt, you must give me a verdict not guilty. If you have belief that this has been done beyond reasonable doubt, come back with a guilty verdict. And if you come back with a guilty verdict, I am mandated by law to assign the death penalty in this case. So the stakes are high at the very beginning of this movie. The jurors are then sent to the jury room, and from there, you have 90 minutes of cinematic glory as they are going through the deliberation of this case. is absolutely masterful filmmaking. And I just can't say enough about it. This is a film you have to experience for yourself. Now, experiencing it for the first time on this Kino Lorber 4K is a great way to do it because I have this Criterion edition here on Blu-ray, and this picture looks really good on this Blu-ray. This 4K takes that picture quality to the next level. It takes it up a notch in a couple of key areas. One, the contrast, the additional resolution gives the picture some added depth. It resolves that grain ever so finely, so you have a better resolution of the grain. But the dynamic range with the blacks and the whites and the treatment of the grayscale, it just makes the image overall look firmer, just more confident and bold looking image. It's just a beautiful looking image on this 4K. I mean, when you pop in this Blu-ray, you'll be impressed with how nice it looks. But then when you contrast it to how nice this picture looks on 4K with that Dolby Vision HDR, you really get an appreciation for just how nice these films that are in black and white, restored and scanned in 4K with a Dolby Vision grade, how nice that Dolby Vision can treat black and white films. It's not just making color films look more vibrant, but it really treats the blacks and the whites and the dynamic range and the grayscale of these films so well. I didn't describe that with any kind of technical proficiency. I'm still learning the whole, film restoration process, but I'm just trying to describe in the best terms possible that this film looks great on 4K Ultra HD. There's a noticeable upgrade over the Blu-ray, and you will definitely appreciate it. This package includes a 4K disc, which has the movie and the commentaries on it, but it also has a Blu-ray, which has the special features. Now, that special features include the 1979 film, 12 Angry Men, which is a remake. It's not as good as the original classic, but it's interesting to watch. And you do see some stars such as James Gandolfini, Ossie Davis, Tony Danza. So it's kind of neat to see those stars in that 1979 film. There are a couple of commentaries on here. There are some other features that are not on this Criterion edition. And then there are some supplements on this Criterion that are not on this. So similar to other releases that Kino Lorber has done of 4Ks of Criterion editions, I like to sort of keep them together and treat them as together a definitive version of the film. So I've got some nice supplements on here that I don't have on this and vice versa. So I keep them both. But this 4K release of 12 Angry Men from Kino Lorber Studio Classics comes absolutely recommended. It is the best the film has ever looked. It is one of the classics, all-time classics of cinema, and I simply cannot say enough great things about it. Do yourself a favor and watch 12 Angry Men. All the performances are just phenomenal. Martin Balsams is the foreman of the jury. Lee J. Cobb is just incredibly passionate in his performance, as well as Henry Fonda. And it's just an incredible performance by all of these men in this film, and I just can't say enough great things about it. Definitely see 12 Angry Men. But let me know in the comment section below if you've seen 12 Angry Men, what do you think about it? And let me know what else you are watching in the world of physical media and entertainment, and what are some of your favorite releases from Kino Lorber Studio Classics on the 4K format in recent years. Let me know all that goodness in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next time at the movies. Peace.